Earth. Like most people, live on Earth. And if you don't, leave. Nah, I'm just messing with you. You can stay. For now. Anyways, Earth is a cool place where you can do cool things and meet cool people. But, have you ever wondered what was below us, where we can't see?
No.
I'm glad you have.
What? That's not what I said.
Okay, let's get into this.
But that's not what I said.
Shut up. Okay, now let's get into this.
But
I swear.
Okay, let's get into this.
This is the Earth's layers.
Why does it have those different colors on it?
It looks like that to show how cool or hot each layer is from one another. Now, if you look at the graph, you can see that it is split up into 3 main layers: the crust, the mantle, and the core. For now, we're going to be focusing on the core. The core is split up into 2 different parts, the outer and the inner core. The outer core is made up of mostly liquid iron and nickel, and is 2,250 kilometers thick, and can go from 4,000 to 5,000 degrees Celsius. While the outer core is made of mostly liquid iron and nickel, the inner core, however, is made up of solid iron and nickel, and is harder than the outer core.
Wait, why is the outer core a liquid and the inner core a solid? Shouldn't the inner core be a liquid and the outer core be a solid since the inner core is hotter?
Well, not necessarily. Even though the inner core is harder than the outer core, the inner core has been compacted and compressed because of all the layers that stacked up on top of it.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, continue.
Like I said, the inner core is made up of solid iron and nickel. The inner core is 1,200 kilometers thick and is the hottest layer at 6,000 degrees Celsius. It is also the most dense layer on the graph.
Wow, that's cool.
Okay, next layer we're going to be looking at is the mantle. The mantle is made up of 3 parts, the lower, middle, and upper mantle, and contains the Asthenosphere. The mantle is a semi-solid and contains 80% of Earth's magma.
Wait, what does semi-solid?
A semi-solid is like Jello. It's not quite a liquid, it's not quite a solid, it's more in between.
Oh!
The mantle is the thickest layer at 2,900 kilometers thick, and is still made up of iron and nickel, and can go from temperatures ranging at 2,800 to 3,200 degrees Celsius. The higher you go in the mantle, the cooler it gets. Another part of the mantle is the Asthenosphere, which is the very top of the mantle and contains plasticity.
Wait, what's plasticity?
Plasticity is a scientific word for saying a solid that floats like a liquid.
Oh, so like the Jello thing.
Yeah, the Asthenosphere also contains the convection currents.
What are the
Way ahead of you. The convection currents is a force that moves magma in a circle, and when it gets to the top of the crust, which we'll talk about in a minute, it hooks onto these things called the tectonic plates and pulls them along with them, causing earthquakes.
Wow, that sounds cool.
Starting to like this, huh?
Maybe.
Okay, now last but not least, the crust. The crust is split up into 2 different parts, the oceanic and continental. It also contains the lithosphere. The oceanic part of the crust is Earth's oceans. Wow, who knew? The continental part is the land of Earth, and it also contains our continents. The crust is a solid and is the thinnest layer, ranging from 5 to 40 kilometers thick, and we only have been able to dig a third through our crust.
Wait, if we've only gotten a third through the Earth's crust, how do we know so much about the Earth's layers?
That's a good question. Scientists have used a special thing called seismic waves. When an earthquake happens, the seismic waves are activated, and when it gets down into the earth, it bounces off rocks and gives data about the Earth's layers.
Wow, that's cool. Technology has really advanced.
Like I was saying, the Earth's crust can get up from temperatures from air level to 870 degrees Celsius. Now for the lithosphere. The lithosphere is a bit below the crust and contains the tectonic plates that we talked about earlier. It's made up of mostly oxygen and silicon. Now we're going to focus on the tectonic plates. I know we already talked about it, but we're still not done yet. When an earthquake happens, the land can transform into 3 different ways. Either by a divergent, where the landform is split apart, a transform, where land is going up and down, or a convergent, where the landform is colliding into one another. Also, the tectonic plates are split up into 8 main different plates: the North American, South American, African, Indo-Australian, Pacific, Eurasian, Nazca, and Antarctic plate. And that's pretty much it.
Wow, I didn't know that the Earth's layers were so interesting.
Well, the more you know.